Good evening, I'm forecaster Fleck for Analyst Weathercast at 9 p.m. on Monday. Just doing a storm update here of what's going on. We're starting to see, especially over the northwestern parts of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, as well as the Ohio Valley, where some of that rain that once began earlier today is changing to snow. And we do have some advisories out for 1 to 3 inches, 2 to 4 inches of snow. And that will begin to go into effect as we head over into the overnight time frame. But really, here's the setup that we're looking at currently. Okay, and this setup basically has one low pressure, that inland low pressure here. The second one is that coastal low. And what the two are going to do is they're going to ride to the northeastward. And this inland low pressure, as you can see, it's more stationary. That's why you have all that precipitation riding along that western zone of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. But what that's eventually going to do is cut then into Pennsylvania and then absorb into this coastal low, and then of course produce some more and bigger snows over the upper Northeast come Tuesday and then Wednesday. But again, this isn't a major event. This is but definitely something that'll come and bring maybe a coating to 3 inches to some parts, especially the areas that have a colder surface, a temperature of 32 degrees or below. But still, this could cause some people off guard. It may be raining in a few spots now, but overnight that temperature could go down, things start to stick and become a little icy. So even as far south as northern Maryland, I think some folks need to watch there if things do change, and that might just be a very good possibility at the upper hand right now. Now, looking at our current radar, we'll see that there is a lot of blue and a lot of green yet. And right now, the general thicknesses are way south, even below Maryland, for any precipitation to fall as a mix or snow. But that's that surface temperature that's only still stuck at the 32-degree mark, right along this area, stretching through Pennsylvania and then coastal into the northeast. Below that, temperature is just above freezing, and above that, temperatures are below freezing. So that's why we're getting some sticking, snow starting to fall. And what we do think is that as the low pressure that's positioned over here starts to ride through Pennsylvania, this colder thickness is going to retreat southward. And that's going to cause the surface temperatures to drop, and that's going to cause now that accumulating snow that is now affecting the western zones to become more eastward. And we do think that's not going to happen toward this overnight evening hour, but we do think more of the later night into very early tomorrow morning. So we'll need to keep an eye on that for your early commutes. Last but not least, let's look at the temperatures. And what we'll show you here is this is the current temperature mark from what I showed you on radar to now, and you can see that really the 32-degree mark is really hanging up in this area yet. So no real accumulating snows unless you're above that. You do have, your snows falling or your mix falling within this line right here. But below that, still some rain across the Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia, Harrisburg, and southward. But what eventually is going to happen, as we show you late and into early tomorrow morning, that 32-degree mark is going to try to make its way down as far south into the Mason-Dixon line. Again, that 32-degree line is hovering right there, and where the 35-degree mark is here, that's where that snow and mix can be seen falling. It might be hard, especially down there, to get it to accumulate on the roads or sidewalks, but definitely grassy surfaces and things that have not been treated on the roads, there's a possibility for that. Not a lot, maybe a coating, but the more further north you go, an inch plus to 2-3, perhaps over the higher elevations, that becomes more of your possible choice. So as of right now, take some caution, especially if you live in the higher and more local zones into the north and west. But eastward you may change over, but it won't be a big deal. So thank you for watching this video, and feel free, guys, to like the Facebook page of Analyst WXCast, and be sure to tell all your friends about it too, where we do video updates for you during storm events or just a general day of weather. I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck, signing off for the night. Be careful, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.